reinstated him back because the Lord knew the heart of Peter. The Lord knew that Peter loved him. So the Lord reinstated him back. The point of Peter's story is that Satan does not have the final say over our lives. The enemy's attacks does not have the final say over our lives. Jesus does, and we do. Jesus has the final say over our lives, and we do. We do because we decide if we will continue to walk with God or if we are going to leave God. So we have the final say, and the Lord has the final say because we decide if we are going to continue to walk with the Lord or if we are going to leave the Lord. So God prays for us. The Lord intercedes for us. But we must decide if we will continue to walk with the Lord or walk away from the Lord. Because if God is for us and we are for God, we can be assured, we have full assurance that no power of man or no power of hell can overcome us. That's a complete assurance. If we are for God and God is for us, we have complete assurance that no power of man or power of hell can overcome us. But the condition is that God must be for us and we must be for God. That's the condition. We cannot fool ourselves. God must be for us and we in turn must be for God. You see, Christ interceded and prayed for Peter, and because of that, Peter did not fall away. And that very same Peter, by the way, that very same Peter that almost fell away. Interesting thing is that after he was reinstated by Jesus, Peter preached one day. He preached one day after he had come back into ministry. The same Peter that the enemy attacked, he preached one day, and in one day, 3,000 people were saved. Think about it. The same Peter that was devastated, that left ministry, went back into fishing, that the enemy was rejoicing over, Satan thought he had won. That same Peter, when Jesus showed him grace and mercy and he came back into ministry, he preached one day, and in one day 3,000 people, not 300, not 30, 3,000 people were saved. 3,000 people were rescued from darkness and they came into light. 3,000 people gave their lives to Jesus. And we see this in Acts 2:41.